Alright, it's day 2 of the free-to-play series, and we got a few goals that we want to try to accomplish today. Today, it's Sunday, so ideally, I want to try to get to level 60, because if I can get to level 60, I'm going to be able to do raids. And if I can do those normal raids before the day ends, that's going to really set me up for next week, since you need to do the normal raids before you can do the heroic raids. But on top of that, we're going to get a lot stronger today. I got 79 gold rolls, so I'm going to be able to get my first SSR and my guaranteed SSR at 80 rolls. And hopefully, there's some really good SSRs that are going to help carry me through the account. I'm also trying to get Bylene because that's one of the best SR characters to get for a free-to-play account. And that's going to most likely be one of the weapons for my in-game team, consisting of Annabella, Ruby, and Bylene. And if I get lucky and get a lot of Tsubasas, maybe I'll replace Bylene. On top of that, since I was able to get those crystal fragments, I'm going to buy a combat engine, which should really help power up my character. Hopefully, it's a good one. And the main way that I'm going to use to get this massive experience is just to do the Vera quest line. So hopefully it's enough to get me all the way to level 60. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Alright, first thing first, hopefully I get a good combat engine. Now I need this to be fire due to Annabella. Let's see what we get. And of course, no fire, but at least it's going to increase my stats and I got something that's going to make me more powerful. Now let's do some rows, starting with the black nucleus. And all we really want is Bylene, or that quick SSR. So we got 160 black nucleus, so let's see what we get. 10, terrible. 20, that's not the right one. 30, terrible. 40, terrible. 50, yes, Bylene, we just need 6 more. 60, terrible. 70, terrible. 80, Echo. 90, terrible. 100, terrible. 110, terrible. 120, oh, come on, go away, Echo. 130, terrible. 140, terrible. 150, terrible. Last one, 160 for Bylene. Oh, that's the worst one. Hilda. Now for the real rows, the goat nucleus. But first, we gotta roll 9 times because I hate having an odd number. I'll spare you the pain in the video. 8. NA. Good, but not Bylene. 20. Oh, double pepper. Terrible. 30. Oh, yes, we got Samir. That's probably the strongest thing you can get on a free-to-play account. And we got Bylene. Let's go. That's really good. 40. Another Bylene. Let's go. 50. Pepper and Hilda. 60. Oh, yes, early. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'll take it. And a Bylene. Yes. If I didn't have Samir, that would have been really, really good. 70. NA. And guaranteed. Probably be nice if this was a king. Another Bylene. Oh my gosh. Shiro. All right, I can make that work. You know what? Let's go for Annabella. I'm feeling lucky. 10. Hilda. 20. Echo. 30. All right, Bylene. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Mel. I also need to try to knock out most of this today because you get actually some pretty nice rewards from here. Now look at that. I wish I got blue dust though. This is why we need blue dust. I also have a lot of work to do because I need to clear out this weekly tab so that way I can get those keys, chips, and dark crystals. Gotta do our claw machine and talk to Hopkins at the black market. And you want to knock out your 2 trainings for the day. Then I gotta make sure that I knock out my clear stream machines before the weekend so that way I can get all those free resources. And of course, you don't want to forget to do your bounties. Then I wanted to make sure I cleared out the fresh start weeklies, and one of them was you have to open up a boss chest using a golden chip. So we got a bunch of people together and we knocked out Sobek. Then to experience being a dolphin once more, I got to spend a gold for those dark crystals. So I ended up actually continuing some of the story in Astra, and then I got to the tournament arc, and I was actually able to get another copy of Bylene, so now I have a 6-star Bylene. Look at this. I might be able to go to Artificial Island. I think I just need to get 840 in Bangies. I can also probably use the fishing trick to get to Mioria. Then I had an epic Void Rift fight. I was not much help here, but you know, I tried my best to at least shatter the shield. And because I neglected the weekly tab for so long, unfortunately I had to do level 1 of the wormhole, and this was pretty difficult not having my team fully ready. It also was not smart of me to try to gather up most of the enemies and take them out with just Bylink. As you can see, this did not go well. It took me a few attempts. And then, you know, I did auto fight an FC normal or two to get a little bit of experience. And I can at least tell you, as a free-to-play, you can easily get carried in this one. Unfortunately, it turns out that I need to explore Artificial Island for me to access the base, and I need to get 840 exploration points to do that there. At this point, it was around 2 a.m., so I'm like, I'm just going to do Vera and see how far I get. So we're here at the end doing the story. We're about to fight who we believe is Rubilia. Sorry for spoilers, but this is what we have so far in the Vera questline. So this is pretty much the end of the Vera story. I'm not anywhere near level 60, as you see, but again, I do want to mention, when doing these fights, it is scaled down to what your power level is. I was pretty much just base tanking attacks and not really taking much damage, to where one part in the fight, to where my targeting wasn't working or something, so I couldn't hurt it and it couldn't hurt me. We were just kind of standing there, just kind of waiting to target each other. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick recap on what I got for day 2. So I was able to get a combat engine. Unfortunately, it does not have flame. And I was able to pick up a 6-star Bylink. I got Samir and I got Shiro. So this is actually a pretty good comp, and it's the one that I'm going to mainly be using until I can get Annabella and Ruby. We finished the Vera storyline, and we got a lot of exploration done in Bengies, since I thought that's what I needed to do to enter Artificial Island. But that still helps. We also got 31 gold nucleus rows. We have 6 matrix rows, and we almost have 20 more rows for Annabella. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it to level 60. I only made it to level 52 after completing the Vera questline. It would have been great if I could have made it to level 60, because then I could have easily entered Artificial Island and start getting some of those building resources, since they reset weekly. And I could have started the raid, since you have to do the normal versions before you can do the heroic version. So if you are free to play and you start roughly in the early set of the week, I recommend that you try to get to level 60, so that way you might be able to attempt those raids. But it's not the end of the world. But for a week challenge, it does kind of hurt. And with that, that will do day 2. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If so, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way it can spread on YouTube. But other than that, talk with you guys later.